Good morning and welcome to the Keisha Phillips Show. In today's episode, we're going to just talk about just a few things that has come to mind. We're in season 4 and I'm going to go off my original schedule in the way that I had planned and the topics that I had planned to discuss, conversations that we were going to be embracing in season 4. This beginning of this conversation, we're going to talk about money. Because I think we all are in an element in a time where money is very critical and one of the most important things that, you need. And I'm at a point that I want my money. People owe me money and I want my money. And I'm going to get my money because it's mine. People sign these contracts. People sign, these obligations to pay. And when it comes to time to pay, you don't hear from them. Is this, is that. I want you to know that I want my money. The contracts are going to be respected and they're going to be honored. And I expect to get every cent, or I'm going to, your stuff is going to start being seized, repossessed, and every damn thing else. Because I want my money. And if it wasn't for my money, you wouldn't have many of you wouldn't have the things that you have if it wasn't for my money. And now I feel that you have stolen my money. You're stealing my money. You have taken advantage of my kindness, of my niceness, of my hospitality, and everything that I have done to help you to be successful, to get to where you are in life, to make it through your hard times, to help you, to pull you out of the moments when you didn't know where your next dollar was going to come from. I have been there and I have helped many of you. And when it's time to pay back, I don't hear from nobody. I want my money. And that applies to every single person that owes me money. And you know who you are. And if I start blasting you on my show, everybody gonna know who y'all are. So whatever level it's gotta go to, it's gonna be the level where I'm gonna take it to. Because I expected you to pay me in a timely, professionally manner and to honor the agreements. Now, the next part of this conversation, we're going to talk about Mexico have their first woman president. And then the mayor of Mexico was a female as well. And she's dead. Am I missing something here? Am I? Because somewhere I must be missing something. Now, moving on. Our president, current president, is bashing his competition, the candidate he's running up against, Donald Trump. Now, I find that very unpolitical way of doing things. Because how is he gonna be bashing Donald Trump and he got his own son on trial, for crimes and things that he didn't do? You see what I mean by how people do the most Unnecessary things. Because now here he's slashing his competitor, his competition. Okay? He bashing Donald Trump. Okay? But Donald Trump might have been found guilty, but that doesn't mean that he's finna go do time. That don't mean that. He might be put on probation. That doesn't mean that he's finna go do time. His son is still on what? Trial. His son is his son. Okay? President Biden's son is still going through the motions. You have no idea what's gonna happen. He get time. Secret Service ain't gonna get to go to prison with him. You understand what I'm saying? So people need to think about the things that they say before they say it. Their actions before they do it. Because his own son is going through things at this moment, okay? You don't know the outcome of that. So why bash Donald Trump? Because Donald Trump is Donald Trump, and Donald Trump and him since apprenticeship. That's how I look at that. All right? And Donald Trump is also a Republican. Biden is a Democrat. But don't forget about this independent party that you got over here that's also running. That's part of that Kennedy background. So people need to be mindful, because they'll fuck around and we'll have an independent running the presidency. Okay? Because your current president is bashing whom? Donald Trump. Okay? But they fail to realize that you still got this independent party that then eased his way in this. Okay? And you will look up and this man becomes president of the United States because they with this bullshit. Okay?